Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Stranded Deep, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, just an achievement, survive for 50 days. In our last episode, we were collecting a load of sticks together and a load of spears in preparation for trying to take on the Kraken thing again. I can't really think of another way of describing that, but that's effectively what we need to get done. So that is going to be the plan for today. I do want to try and head over in that direction. It's woken us up really early again. So we've got food, we've got water, we've got our spear gun, which is not going to be as useful as I thought it was going to be anymore because we've got empty jerry can. Did any of these potatoes... Whoa, no, I don't want to get on the life raft. You're empty. Oh, I can feel that one. Okay. That's fine. So, the plan. We're going to head over. We're going to make sure we're all fed. And then, yeah, we're just going to give it a go. There's not really much more I can say other than that. Because that is the plan today. So, let's raise the anchor. We'll reverse off. And I will see you guys when we are over there. I'm just going to try and turn the boat around. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we're over there. Ready to try and take on the Kraken again. Okay, so here we are. We're at our stopgap island. The objective we want is over there. So let's get ourselves a little bit prepared. So let's grab all of these. Not enough room in the inventory, that's fine. We need to eat that. Okay. And then we've got more in there. What can we put away? We'll put this away. And that. Because I just want to load up on spears as much as possible. Okay. So. Food and water is full. Let us head off. And we're going to try and do this. We've got all of these spears. I was told that I should be stocking up on boar hide and the like, which kind of worries me that we still might not have enough spears, because I'm recording this after the last episode came out. So you guys have seen how many I've got and basically the arsenal that I've got put together. So I'm a little bit worried. I was told to stockpile some more. Or at least some more hide and sticks and stuff, but I want to try and make every shot count on this one. I feel like I missed quite a few shots on the last one in kind of panic. So, here we go. I've got my food, I've got my water topped up so that I can hopefully regen some health during this fight. I'm very worried about it. I hope they've not regened their health. Go Slash was being very tricksy in the comments and told me they wouldn't spoil that for me, and I'd just have to wait and see, which makes me think they have regened their health, which in a way is going to make this harder, and it makes me worry much more about trying to finish this game, because I don't know that I've got another strategy for this. I haven't got a way of reducing the damage that they deal me. I haven't got a way of increasing the damage that I deal them, short of using these new spears. So I worry that my skill is not going to be good enough to get this done. That is a very serious concern that I have. I hope that's not the case. I hope they've not regened their health, because then I can do hit and runs. But it is something that does concern me, that this is the situation that we find ourselves in. But we'll have to wait and find out in a moment. Alright, come on, we're getting close. I feel like I'm drifting slightly to the right. Still wish I could drop the anchor from I'm really upset that they changed that in one of the patches, because it definitely wasn't like that originally when we started. Okay. Drop the anchor. Raise the sail. Get the spears ready. Where is she? I'm not going in there. She's got to be about. Come on. Where are you? Is she not going to come out? You're not going to come play? You did last time. If I jump on this, they're going to make you come play? Oh. I really don't want to go in there to try and draw her out. There she is. Right. Let's get up. Okay. Oof. Oh, damn. She's regen health. Okay. Ah! Okay, let's get back on the raft. Okay. Ah! She got me. I can't see where she is. I mean, ah! She's got me now. Uh-oh. I've got no sense of where I am. Gah. Right, there's the raft. Let's get up. Because I did see I was bleeding. Right, first aid, bandage. Right, and then get the spears back. Come on. Ah, she's dragging me again. Can I at least grab any of the spears back? Come on. Nearly gotcha, you prickly. Gotcha. Okay, let's try and grab all these. Excellent. Okay. Where's the raft? There it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea we got those pointy sticks. Right, I think I'm still bleeding. Yeah. So let's get the bandage straight on us. That should sort out bleeding. Excellent. Okay. Oh, blimey. Okay. All right then. That was successful. That was repaired. So now we get to head home. I think. So let's turn this around. Oh, no, other way. Because we got her now. So that's that then done. So now I think it's just collecting the food and the water, which I'm pretty sure we've actually got. So what we will wind up doing is we will go home. We will put the hook up. And we'll put up the trophy so we can see what it looks like. I need to get back there so I can do the island hopping. But yeah, that was successful. That felt much easier than last time I did it. So thank you very much for telling me to get the better spears. Yeah, that felt much more successful. So I will catch you guys when we're back at the island, because I'm not going to make you watch me slowly sail home. So yeah, I'll catch you guys when we're back home. Hey, and here we are, just coming in to back home for quite possibly the last time, because we've got the airplane parts now. So hopefully we can escape. So, let's have a look. How's my health looking at the moment? Health's back up. Could do with a drink. That's fine. Right, let's go and see what we've got. So we've got a couple of seagulls we can cook up. So I am going to sleep. I'm not going to head out tonight. I will do that in the morning. Oh, of course, I left the the knife on the boat, didn't I? Because I left the hammer, not the hammer, the axe and the knife in there to free up inventory spots. There we go. Right, okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the finale, and this has been a heck of a game for me, because I will admit, I think if someone had recommended this to me and told me to play it on my own and just sort of gave me the information to get started with it, I think genuinely I would have been... I think I'd have started it and then put it down and never picked it back up again, because the inventory management in it was such a radical difference from any other kind of survival game I'd looked at like this. I think it would have put me off to start with, but I have actually grown to love it. I think it's a very realistic way of doing it, and it really does make you think about what you're going to be carrying and how you're setting yourself up, which on reflection is something I've learned to appreciate. It's a very odd thing to think about around that, but I have definitely learned to appreciate that. Now, let's have a look. We got a log. We have got a log, because we need sticks for our stand. Right, and then we want... Where is the wall stick thing? There you go, wood hook, that's what we want. Why can I not place it? Ah, there we go. Was I not close enough to it? Okay. Pop it there. And then... story. Oh, hang on, where'd it go? There we go, that's our final trophy. And we'll have to have a look at it properly in the morning. When hopefully those 3 things will be done. Right, so let's sleep now. And then we can have a look at all of that in the morning. Where are we? Let's save, actually. Oh, no, I didn't mean to put that down. Sleep, that's what I wanted to do. I did not mean to pick the bed up. Okay. Good morning. It is just a big eye. Delightful. So our final trophy is just a big eye. I have to say, out of the 3 of them, kind of like the Megalodon trophy most. Right, okay. There, we've still got that going. We can put that fire out. Grab up our meat. Nice hearty breakfast for us. Now, what we need to do from here... we need to grab these, because I'm pretty sure these are our full ones. Yep. So we're going to want to come over here. Just trying to make sure I don't jump on a poison thing. Come on, up on the raft. Okay. Now in rations, we've got... so that's got 5 servings, so we've already got stuff there. We've got 8, 9... 9 bits of food. And I suppose we've got the one that we've got in hand, so I'd call that 10 edible bits of food. So, yeah, let's raise the anchor. And then just spin you slightly. Make sure you don't get caught. And then, yeah, let's raise the sail and head off for the final time. So, yeah, wrapping it up, I've really come to appreciate the inventory management in this game. It really does make you feel that you've really got to concentrate on what you've got, and it, like I say, I do like that. I like the building. The building's very similar to Ark, so it feels quite natural to me. The only thing that I do wish you could do is if you... but that's the thing, in Ark there's a reason to upgrade your buildings from like wood to stone to metal and so on and so forth. Whereas in this, there's not. So I can understand why you don't have, like, the build over. I wish that some of the items in the game had more purpose, i.e., what I mean by that is, like, we could have got, like, shipping container doors, and we could have used them to make doors and walls and stuff like that, but I've never touched them. I haven't had a need to. So that's kind of one thing I wish. I wish the things in the game had a purpose, even if it wasn't, like, even if it wasn't make or break. I wish there was some utility to them, whereas at the moment I've not found a need for them. Yeah, I kind of wish that. I wish that, and this is just a personal thing, I wish the tools were repairable with fewer resources than it would take to craft them. Because I like the idea of keeping your kit in good working order. That's just something that appeals to me as an actual person. I like to look after my equipment, as it were. So I wish that was a functionality. But I mean, it's been a very enjoyable game. And I say this, and I'm doing all this wrap up because, and this is going to be the real trick here. I am working on the assumption that the list I've been given on the items I need is correct. If it's not, we're going to be going backwards and forwards a few times. But it is a case of, like I say, I very much have enjoyed this, and I think they've done a really good job with it. We're at day 51, there we go. I can completely understand why people never bother escaping on here and just spend the time building and building and building. And again, I know there are mods out there for this, but it would be kind of nice if the developers lent into that and allowed people to do that kind of building and the construction, in that there was a way to make the palm trees respawnable, so that wood wasn't a finite resource, because then people could build out of wood to their heart's content. They could just keep going. They wouldn't have to stop. But again, that might not be what the devs have intended behind it. They might have intended for it to be a race to get out of the area, and that you have to be aware that you could run out of resources. I mean, not that you could. We've not visited most of the islands, I think, in the area. Like, I know there's plenty of secrets out there. I've seen there's an achievement called, like, Find Wilson, which is it Wilson? It's basically a Castaway reference, where there's a ball that you can find that's like a face drawn on it. Like, I've not found that, but I know that's a reference, and I know it's in the game, and I like that little kind of nod. But it is one of those bits where it's just, there's a few things I wish that had been done a little bit differently. Not much, just a little bit differently. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't miss the aircraft carrier. But again, that's personal preference. That's not to say this is a bad game at all, because I think far from it. I really enjoy it now. And will I come back and play it myself on my own? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is one that would bring me back to it now that I have finished it, because I don't know there is much more for me to explore, as it were. Like, I've done it once, assuming this is the escape. I've done the escape, and then it's just like, I don't know what else there is for me to learn about the game. You know, other than where the ship is. I think we want to head towards that island over there. I'm working from memory a little bit here. So yeah, I don't know what else there is more for me to learn necessarily. Like, we figured out how to take out the bosses. I have been told by my friends at work who played this that the eel and the megalodon are both actually meant to jump out of the water even when you're on, and I'm sure it's been mentioned in the comments, they are both meant to jump out of the water even if you're on your raft. So I don't know whether I just got randomly lucky there in that they didn't. but it is what it is. We kind of just got on with it. But it's going to be an interesting one with this coming to an end. I've got to figure out what we're going to do next as a series. Yeah, I've gone way too far over. And I know this was a comment someone had about that I can check the map like that. The only reason I'm having to check the map is because I've been very lazy with my navigation and not going where I normally would. Because I've been trying to talk with you guys. So, yeah, coming up next, I've got to figure out what I want to do. I did have the suggestion of Breath Edge, which is a game I tried a little bit on my own when I was really doing Subnautica. And I have watched a full playthrough on that one, so there wouldn't be any surprises or spoilers for me because I have watched a full playthrough on that from start to end. So, I mean, it was a while ago. I'd have to remember some of it, but it wouldn't be a blind playthrough on that one. I would know pretty much what's coming up. So that's a possibility because I'm pretty sure I've got that on Epic. Because I think this is the thing, the Epic Store. Hoover up free games, people. Like it or lump it, the Epic Store does give out free games all over the shop. So, yeah, that's a possibility. We could look at Breath Edge. I do also want to go back and finish Subnautica Below Zero. I don't like the way that is an unfinished series because that feels like a fairly easy one to just go and polish off quickly. So that's something we could look at. We could also look a little bit outside the survival games. We could look at a few RPGs and the like. Again, I did a couple of episodes of Knights of the Old Republic 2. Now, that's more than kind of like the 8-hour window that I was asking for from people. I think my fastest playthrough on KOTOR 2 when I went through it was 48 hours. But the first one I did in, I'm sure my usual playtime's about 24 for it. Again, I appreciate that's a fairly long series because that's going to work out to be about 50 episodes or so. But again, we've got these options there, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do next week. So it will be a surprise for you. At the point I'm recording this, I might put a poll out, actually. Thinking about it. Yeah, I might put a poll out, because then you guys can weigh in and tell me what you guys are wanting. Just to see what's coming up next. It's not... at some point, I think we will move on to Raft. Because I actually bought that at the same time as this, and I'm not going to lie, this game has taken me longer to complete than I anticipated it would. There's no two ways around it. Considering this is a once-a-week series, it has taken us nearly a year, which is kind of mad when you think about it. But it is what it is. It's just the nature of it. YouTube very much wants you to pick one game and do that to death, and for whatever reason on my channel YouTube has decided that will be Satisfactory, which, you know, first Satisfactory episode that came back out after my Christmas break has far outperformed any of the other series that came out in the few days before it. But ultimately this is where I think I've got the freedom and the flexibility, not relying on YouTube for an income. I am doing this as a hobby. It's entertaining for me to do. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I mean, like I say, I'm assuming you are, because you all comment and say you're enjoying it. So it gives me the freedom and the flexibility to ignore the algorithm per se. I don't have to do what YouTube wants me to do, because I'm not desperately trying to make a living out of this. And that's never going to be my intent. I don't want to do this for a living. Not because I don't enjoy producing content, not because I don't enjoy playing games. I adore playing games. But I'm very realistic and very cautious in that I know that people that do this full time, and I've got mass respect for them for doing that, have to devote their life to it, and they are very much at the whims of the algorithm and people's ability to pay into them on Patreon and the like, Patreon and YouTube memberships and the like. And whilst that's great for them, and I am pleased for the people that can make it work, I do not have the confidence that that would sustain me. Even if I were able to make enough money and turn a profit and stuff like that, I don't necessarily feel that my mind would allow me to rely on that as a long-term solution, which is why I will keep a day job. I will be working that will be my full-time job, and this will be a hobby. And I've always been upfront with you guys about that, and I'm hoping you guys appreciate it, because it does mean that we do wind up with unedited videos like this, where it is just a case of I don't try and jump and cut, and that is the kind of niche that I'm trying to fall into. I've seen a few people refer to it as an every click playthrough, and I know I put some cuts in, but those cuts are normally very much just where I'm going from A to B, or just doing something very monotonous, like harvesting resources. I don't think I've done that too much on this playthrough, but that's kind of the niche I'm trying to go through, or what they call an every click playthrough, where you guys get to see the works. There are no cuts. I don't skip the boring bits. I sometimes skip the boring bits, but basically I don't try and just cherry pick the bits to show you. You guys get to see what I see. Is kind of the angle I'm going down. It's whether it's a sustainable niche, I don't know. Whether it's a niche that people are interested in, again, it's one of those weird things, and this is where it's weird and wonderful with YouTube, in that it will, if you want something out there, go for it. If this isn't your cup of tea, or you don't like the other series I do, that's absolutely fine, because there's always something out there for you to watch. All I would say is that if you are enjoying my content, and it's something you like to see more of, it encourages me no end when... Oh, could have dodged this rock. It encourages me no end when I see all the numbers go up, and I get more subscriptions, and I see more people enjoying the content and everything along those lines. That really helps me want to keep doing this, for lack of a better description. Not that I plan on stopping anytime soon, but it is a case of it just makes me realise that yes, this is something that people enjoy, and it's worth doing. Right, okay. And where do we put the fuel? There we go. Okay, so in theory, this should be everything we need. This is where someone's now screaming at me, it's 3 jerry cans. Right, okay. Let's jump. Come on. Why are you not running? There we go. Have to be moving before I press the sprint key. Right, okay. So, up we go. Lots of flights of stairs. Okay. So, here we go. We need water. Okay, that's 1. 2. We've done water. Okay. Where's food? Food's over here. And I feel comfortable because all the food is good food. Use all these rations. I've not used any of the dodgy food. Right, okay. Stock fuel. There we go. Get the other one. Rudder pedal. Where do I get the rudder pedal from? Right, okay. Right. How do I do the propeller again? Story plane. There we go. Rudder pedal. Okay. And then go over to story again. Airplane. Propeller part. Ooh. Propeller part. That should be it. Okay. Now what? Can I get in the plane? Okay, I think it's done. Go home. Okay. Aha! Interact to go home. Are you sure you want to leave? We'll save. And then yes, let's go. Love how I wait like a whole day to actually go. Okay. I mean, surely you should have closed that engine panel first. Surely you should have closed that engine panel first. And what I do like about this is that there's no comment that this guy actually has any idea how to fly a plane. I'm not going to lie. When I was younger, I was actually an air cadet. So it's basically like RAF cadets when I was younger. So I have actually flown a plane. Flying, not that hard. Landing, much more difficult. But I do just love the concept that this guy's just like, yeah, I may not know how to fly a plane, but, you know, I'm happy to just crack on. We'll start with facing the wrong way. Right, close the cockpit. Yep, we want to do that. We're going to need to turn around. Okay. Come on then. Right, what's next? Engage rail. Aha, there we go. Okay, now that's a bit of a stretch that he knows that engages the rail. We've also got debris right in front of us, so we better hope we take off before that gets in the way. Okay, throttle the engine. Yeah, you're going to want to do that. And... yeah. Hang on, the back shouldn't go up. Right, and then is it a working steam catapult? Oh, it is. Okay, and we're off. I've got no control over this. Okay. So, I can't pull up or anything. He says, I think it's put... I think... No, I've got no control over this. Okay. There we go. Flying free. And we're off. There we go. Stranded deep. Finished. Do I get an end set of credits? 3 hours later. Oh, okay. That's promising. Oh, escaped without using the compass. I did get the achievement for that. I mean, to be fair, this is a problem. This plane's not running on any operating lights. I don't see any on the wingtips. There should be... oh, we've got limited view now. I can't move the mouse that much. Yeah, there should be lights on the wingtips. Oh! Oh, and we're back here again. Okay. And that is why they should have operating lights. So it just goes around on a big loop like that. Lovely. So there we are. Stranded Deep, complete. I really hope you've enjoyed coming along with me on this series. Like I mentioned during the hyperbole and the chit-chatting as we were floating around, I have really enjoyed this series. Yeah, it's been a real eye-opener for a game that's from a smaller developer, because this is not... Like I say, I probably wouldn't have come across this if one of my friends at work hadn't mentioned it, and a few of you guys actually went for it when I think I put it on a poll to see what people would want. So thank you very much for that. I am going to let the credits roll, but I'm going to start wrapping up here. So as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they all help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my patrons and YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. And please don't forget that as a supporter, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games that I'm currently playing, including this one that's now complete. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.